Down with me, you down with me, down with me. I got a crowd wrapping round the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of What Are the Odds podcast. It's your host JMX with my co-host Ryan. Last week of the season, bro. It's the last week of the season. We are here. Next week is the playoffs. Um, it's been a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, Ryan, this season, bro. It's been a lot of stress. It's been a lot. That's all I can say. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of stress. It's been a lot of highs. It's been a lot of lows. It's been a lot of opinions. Been a lot of takes. All of that. It's been a lot, bro. But we here, man. The Steelers are clinched. The Broncos looking like they gonna clinch. We playing the Chiefs third, fourth stringers. Um, it's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Even if the Broncos lose, I want to just give a round of applause to both of our teams this season. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they ain't the Chiefs, they ain't the Lions, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we playoff teams, Ryan. We playoff teams. I don't even think I had y'all making the playoffs. So I damn sure didn't have us making the playoffs. But hey, man, we in the playoffs, man.
Man, the
You gotta give your
season
boys a round of applause.
season been over since week 12.
Oh my God, this man here. I can't even talk because I'll be saying the kind of same shit. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, look, this the last season. A lot of teams are resting their starters. Um, Wait, but first off, man, Ryan, I ain't even ask you. How you been doing, man? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. Yeah, I've been chilling. Went and just saw the Lion King, the Mufasa movie, and it was pretty good. I can't lie, it was solid.
Man, that movie's amazing. I don't know what you talking about. Pretty good.
It
That
was
movie's
alright.
amazing, bro.
It was alright. Yeah, I went and saw that on New Year's Eve though. It was like 7 o'clock. We were about to leave the apartment and it just started fucking pouring out of nowhere. So I had to run all the way to the car, grab it, come back. But yeah, no, it was alright. And then I'm already nervous about this game on Saturday, I should say. Um, but yeah, like I said, the season's been over since week 12, so I'm kind of unfazed. We're 2-4 since that game against Cleveland. That's besides the point. Anyway, how you been doing?
I've been doing pretty good, man. My Spurs are sitting pretty comfortable at that 9 seed right now. Right now, we playing the Nuggets. It is I think a 3-point game or something like that. 2 point, whatever the score is right now, but it's a close game with the Nuggets. I'm doing good. I mean, look, man. Bo Nix and Wimby, they putting a smile on my face for sports. You know what I'm saying? Both of my teams been kind of bad for a little minute now. You know, it's you know, future looking a little bright. You know what I'm saying? It's looking a little bright. But other than that, I've been good. My New Year's is good, man. I've been chilling. I can't even lie. Like I'm glad to be back. School year finna start in a little bit. But yeah. But yeah, man, let's jump right into actually. What game do I want to jump into first? Yeah. Matter of fact, let's start here. I was gonna start with the Browns and Ravens, but
No, no, no,
we
no,
all
no,
know
no,
who's
no.
gonna win that game.
Yeah. Let's just give a prediction about that because I already know I'm about to start talking about the Steelers.
Hey man, and Baltimore's first of all, they're favored by 20. You know that's the line for this game? 20.
That, that
The
has to
line
be
is
the biggest
Baltimore by
spread in so
20.
many years.
You said what?
So that has to be like the largest spread in like forever. Because I remember we were talking about, I think the Ravens and the Giants was like -18 or something, and that was like the largest spread in like 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Bailey Zappi, I feel like he gonna have a better game than whatever that was. Ain't no way they give. Ain't no way. Well, they might win by 20. You never really know, to be honest. But yeah, we both taking Baltimore. They go 12-5. They win the division. Cause yeah, they win that game. They win the division.
Yep.
That's tough. But yeah, man. Hey, look, let's go on to this next game. One of the biggest games of the season. Joe Burrow and his 8-8 Bengals rolling into Pittsburgh take on the 10-6 Steelers. Cincy is favored on the road. That is a crazy line. They
As they
favored on
should
the
be.
road by 2.5. First, okay, I ain't gonna lie, timeout. I didn't know they were that is disrespectful. Bro, the home team gets a 3-point edge to begin with. So they said no. Cincy is getting the favor in this game. Yeah, man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm taking Pittsburgh. Taking Pittsburgh. Taking Pittsburgh. As
You
a
got a
matter of fact,
reason?
let me see. Wait, did I post my picks already?
But I believe you did.
I think I did. I can't remember, man. I've been so busy. Matter of fact, let me check something really quick. I want to make sure because I think I did pick y'all boys to win that game. As a matter of fact, let me see. Here we go. Yeah, I did get my picks. Let's see. Week 18. Yeah, I wasn't tripping. I picked y'all to win. Look, man, I think it's one of those games. All right, look, hear me out. Um, A lot of their guys are questionable coming into this game. The Steelers are just healthy. Steelers need to win, bro. They need to win. They on a 3-game losing streak. Remember, they just beat this team in a shootout, 44-38, not too long ago, bro. I'm taking the Steelers. They at home. They at home. You know what I'm saying? You got TJ Watt. He trying to have a big game because he wants to relock that defensive player of the year race because we all know who the favorite is right now. Say his name for me, Ryan. What's his name?
TJ Watt.
No, 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 no. It's a corner over there somewhere in the AFC West. Play for I think Denver. Yeah, he's the favorite for defensive player of the year right now. So I expect TJ Watt to have a big game, um, or at least come up with like at least one big play in this one, to kind of seal it. But I just think this game for Pittsburgh. Look, I trust Tomlin over Zach Taylor. I think Burrow and Chase are playing at an unbelievable level, and I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. But I think Pittsburgh defense, they did it the last time. They came up with 2 really big plays near the end of that game to get the win, and I think they do the same thing here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cincy. I think, dude, the way that Jamar and T and Burrow have just been balling, I think the defense has kind of been not amazing, but I think the defense has kind of been a little bit better these last couple of weeks compared to when we last played them. Like you said, it is in Pittsburgh, and the last time the Steelers played was, it seems like a decade ago. It was on Christmas against the Chiefs.
That's not a decade.
Man, it feels like really since
It's
like
been 9
Christmas.
days, and they play tomorrow.
Man, I don't know. It feels like it's been a while. I feel like I've lived like 30 different lives since the last time the Steelers have played. But yeah, I mean, like you were saying, we're a little bit healthier, which is cool. Hopefully, Dante Jackson can play. Uh, but yeah, I'm still going with the Bengals. I just think they need the game more than we do. Uh, yeah.
You got no faith in your team, man. That's a shame.
Man, I
No,
said
but
I
look,
said that a couple weeks ago we're gonna lose out and we're gonna lose first round.
Okay. Look, I'll say this. I think it's gonna be a game, but I think it's gonna be a good game. But I think overall, I think the Steelers defense gonna make a play, man. I mean, look, I can say the same thing last week. I think the Broncos defense made enough plays to win the game. Just our offense couldn't really do too much. But I mean, hey, look, I'm taking y'all. Hey, Russ better not let me down. He's let me down so many times. I don't even know why I'm expecting him to not let me down, but we'll see. Going on to the Sunday slate of games. Cowboys Commanders. Commanders are playing their guys. They're favored by 6.5. Cowboys are 7-9. Commanders 11-5. No CD. I'm taking Washington pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm going with Washington as well. The way that the Cowboys beat them in Landover, Maryland, was very very close. CD had himself big games without CD.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with I gotta go with the Commanders. Excuse me.
Yep. Next game up, Bears traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers. Packers 4-12. I'm sorry, Bears 4-12. Packers 11-5. You know the Bears haven't won a game on the road.
Yeah,
They're 0-7.
They've also lost 10 straight.
I said it right. They haven't won a game on the road. Um, yeah, they have lost 10 straight, and
What,
Green Bay favored by 10.
what about the game in London? I know they won that game. Was that considered on the road?
Nah, they're 0-7 on the road.
Damn. Cause I know, so they must have classified that as a home game then for Chicago. I know they beat the Jaguars. Granted, it's the Jaguars, but whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm taking the Packers. You taking Green Bay too, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Packers.
Okay, bet. All right, I just had to make sure. All right, going to the next game. Jaguars traveling into Indy to take on the Colts. No Anthony Richardson in this game. He's done for the season. Colts are favored by 4 in this game. Jaguars are 4-12. Colts 7-9. I'm taking Indy. I think Joe Flacco. He had a big game last time they played him. I think he has another one.
Yeah, I think it's a big game as well. I also think Jonathan Taylor has himself a big day. Jaguars.
I don't
kinda
need that
tanking
because
for that. For what?
I don't need that because I'm playing him in my fantasy championship. So if those guys for Jacksonville can just let Flacco throw a party on them, that would be beautiful. You know what I mean?
Man, just throw it to Jonathan Taylor.
Man said just throw to Jonathan Taylor.
Nah, but yeah, I think both of them gonna have a big game. I do kind of like a little bit what Mac Jones has been doing. I mean, he's not amazingly great, whatever, but like we were saying a couple episodes ago, he kind of adds a little bit of juice to this team. Brian Thomas Jr. He's been balling as well.
Yep.
They beat Tennessee last week, right? It was like
Yeah, they
2013
did.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Indy. I think more so for pride. I think the Colts need a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking the Colts too. Oh wow. Panthers Atlanta. Atlanta's 8-8. Panthers are 4-12. Atlanta is favored by 7.5. This is gonna be Penix's third game. I kind of like how Penix has looked so far for his first two games. I took Atlanta. I just no Chuba Hubbard. Um, yeah, I'm taking Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Atlanta as well. I'd love to see Bryce go out there and kind of put a nail in the Falcons season, but I think Tampa's gonna do that regardless. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next game up. Texans are traveling to Tennessee, take on the Titans. Titans are favored by 1 point, by a point, 1.5 in this game. They're 3-13. Texans are 9-7. Are the Texans sitting their starters?
They are
They are. Are you sure?
positive. At least I'm pretty positive. That man Joe Mixon is projected like 2 points in fantasy.
Let me see. I don't see anything about it.
I don't know.
Favorite
They
though is crazy.
they have to be
CJ Stroud.
because they have nothing to play for.
Yeah, no, they said CJ is hurt.
Okay, yeah, he's alright.
Yeah. He not playing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. CJ admitted to being banged up as the Texans prepared. Okay, whatever. Um, I'm still taking Houston. I mean, I don't know. This game was close. I don't know. Like, I mean, I picked Houston to win, but if they starters not playing, Tennessee might get this one.
I went with Tennessee. I think.
You did?
Yeah, I did. They beat him in the early in the season in Houston. Um, Houston just resting everybody. I just want to see Mason Rudolph just go out there and tear it up. So that's why I went with Tennessee. I also think, I just think Tennessee's gonna play their starters and the Texans aren't. At least not majority of their starters, I should say.
Yeah, I had no clue that this is. I legit had no clue. I thought they were gonna play their guys, but I mean, they don't. It's really no point to be honest. They get in the fourth seed regardless, so it really don't make it. You don't
Yeah,
have to.
yeah, you can go out there put up 100 points. It don't matter.
Yeah, but Buffalo's playing their guys, right?
Nah, they're not.
Jesus, they're still.
Josh,
I'm still taking.
you got it.
I was gonna say I'm still taking Buffalo. Yeah, which brings us our next point,
Mm.
our next game. Buffalo's traveling to New England. New England to take on the Patriots. Patriots 3-13. Bills 13-3. Bills favored by 3. I'm still taking Buffalo.
I went the Patriots. I think Patriots kept it close with them last game. No Josh, no James Cook, no damn near everybody on the team. It being in New England, I think Drake might have himself a little day. So this week for me was so unpredictable. I was like, fuck it, let me just go with the underdogs.
I'm sorry, that man Wimby just did a side step back three in bro's face. That is so crazy. Yeah, nah. I agree. I think it's gonna go either way. I mean, but I don't know because I don't think they completely ruled out Josh, did they?
He's coming in for I think the first play of the first drive to keep his like consecutive start streak going, and then he's out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, next game up, Giants traveling to Philly to take on the Eagles. Eagles are basically benching everybody. They're 13-3. Giants are 3-13. Philly's fair about 2.5. I'm still taking Philly. You took the Giants?
Man, I went with the Giants. I think Drew Lock, the way that man beat up on Indy, I'm gonna be right about damn near at least one of them. He went over there and beat up Indy in New York. It's just that Philly's not starting anybody in New York. It's starting everybody, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go New York.
Yeah. Going on to the next game, Saints traveling in Tampa take on the Bucks. Bucks favored by 14. They're 9-7. Saints are 5-11. Give me the Bucks.
Man, here's another one. I was thinking about going with the Bucks too, but no, I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I was gonna say you went with the Saints. You crazy, bro. You're insane. Yeah, nah, give me the Bucks. Hey man, I swear to God, Ryan, I don't know who you picked for this game, but if you didn't pick my team, bro, it's gonna be a problem. Chiefs traveling there to take on the Broncos. Chiefs are 15-1. Broncos are 9-7. Broncos favored by 10.5. The Chiefs basically sitting everybody, man. The Chiefs are sitting Isaiah Pacheco, Jawan Taylor, McCole Hardman, Jalen Watson, Chris Jones, Pat Mahomes, McDuffie, Nick Bolton, Kareem Hunt, Carl Aptis, Justin Reed, Drew Tranquil. Everyone's out. That's everybody for KC. They're out. I think the only guys playing is gonna be like Xavier Worthy, D Hop, maybe. Like, you know, Broncos gonna win this game. That just is what it is. We're gonna win this game. We're clinching the playoffs, and it is what it is.
I picked the Chiefs in every single game this season. I've only been wrong about them once.
Don't tell me you picked the Chiefs. You picked the Chiefs.
Man, I believe. I
Okay,
believe.
that's what I'm trying to hear. Yes, sir.
Give me Bo by like a million.
Hey, bro. Look, all I gotta say is don't count us out against Buffalo in the playoffs. But I'm just all jokes, all jokes, all jokes, all jokes, all jokes. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. Going on to the next game. Let's see which one we're gonna go to next. Oh yeah, this one for sure. Chargers traveling to Vegas, take on the Raiders. They're 10-6. Raiders are 4-12. They're favored by 4. Give me the Chargers.
I've been going with all the underdogs here. I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers. I think.
Okay, this man here is a troll, bro.
I think regardless, I do think if Pittsburgh loses, they're obviously for sure gonna start their normal starters, and the Chargers are gonna kill them. But if they don't, I could see the I don't know. I could see Jim kind of like that Dan Campbell last week, where there was no reason to start him against San Francisco, but he started him anyway and played him the whole game. I could see maybe it being like the same thing. They kind of give me the same vibe. So with that being said, I'm going with LA as well.
Facts. Next game up, Seahawks shopping to LA to take on the Rams. Rams have clinched the division. They're 10-6. Seahawks are 9-7. Their season's over, but they're favored by 6.5. I picked the Rams initially, but I'm going with Seattle. The Rams are sitting everybody. Everybody's out. So, I mean, yeah. Everybody's out, so I'm 100% taking Seattle. Like they sat out Nakua, Darius Williams, Stafford, Cup, everybody out. Kyron Williams, I don't even think he playing. So yeah, give me them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams as well. My fault. With the Seahawks. My fault. Excuse me.
Yeah. Next game up. Now this is a big game. Big game. Big game. Dolphins traveling to New York, take on the Jets. Jets are 4-12. Dolphins are 8-8. No two in this game. It's gonna be Snoop Huntley versus Aaron Rodgers. I think Rodgers is going. Miami is favored by 1 point in this game. Who did I pick? I think I picked the Dolphins, but again, Tua's out. So give me the Jets. One last time this year. A-Rod rolling out. I need a dub, bro, because even if the Broncos do somehow find a way to lose that game, which we're not, I need to make sure the Dolphins are dead and buried.
Man, give me the Jets. I'm expecting Devontae to have at least 1,000 targets this game. I'm expecting Rodgers to throw that motherfucker every single damn play. He's gonna have 60 attempts, 50 attempts, something crazy. And if you remember last time they played Miami, went to OT, and I think they lost, but it was it was a really close game. So I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This man, Zach Collins, just blew a wide open layup. I'm sorry. That just kind of threw me off. I
Man,
can't
he's your
stand
boy.
Zach.
He's the second best scorer behind Wemby.
No, I can't stand, bro. Going on to the next game, 49ers traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Cardinals are favored by 4.5. They're 7-9. 49ers 6-10. Give me the Cardinals. 49ers not playing anybody, so give me the Cardinals.
Man, I want the 49ers. Man, fuck it. Give me the Pastronaut to go out there and light them ass.
All right, this man said the Pastronaut.
I think Kittle is playing. I could be wrong. I think Kittle's playing. I think Debo's playing. I think Jennings is playing. I think Garendo's playing as well. I could be wrong about him. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah. Last game, big game. Vikings traveling Detroit, take on the Lions. Two Lions are 2.5 point favorites. Both teams are 14-2. The Lions did win the first matchup, but this game is for the number one seed and for the NFC North Division. I went with the Vikings. I'm trusting them boys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm taking. Look, I know they got Sam. I trust Jettas. I trust Jordan Addison. I trust T.J. Hawkinson. I trust them boys. I trust they line. I'm trusting Van Ginkel, bro. I'm trusting those dudes to roll up in Detroit. Jettas, bro, they coming for that one seed. Give me Kevin O'Connell. Give me the crew. I ain't gonna lie, I'm expecting a big game out of Jettas, big game out of Jordan Addison. I think Aaron Jones gonna have some big plays down the stretch. Give me them.
Is that why you starting like 3 or 4 of them in your fantasy
Yes, I
league?
also need big games. I need big games from Addison and Hawkinson.
I do think whoever wins this game, the coach wins Coach of the Year.
I think
Um,
Kevin O'Connell should win it regardless, bro.
I
But
mean,
yeah, you're right.
I agree. I agree with you just based off of expectations, but like in reality, I think whoever
Yeah.
wins the game, like if Dan Campbell beats him twice, and the whole
Mm-hmm.
conversation would be like, well, Dan Campbell's beat Kevin O'Connell twice this year. It's like, how could
Mm-hmm.
you give him Coach of the Year? But if Kevin O'Connell goes out there, leads his team to the number one seed, a bye, winning the division, and all that at 15-2.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I also went with the Vikings. I think
Hey.
I think Justin Jefferson can go out there and tear their ass up, same way he usually always does. Um,
Exactly.
I think last matchup they also didn't have Hawkinson, and they lost by what
Mm-hmm.
2 points I think it was. No
Yeah.
Monty, the whole defense is banged up. Shit, the whole Lions team is damn near banged up. Um, especially they're coming off a shorter week. They played on Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Minnesota, which is kind of crazy to think about because like I didn't even have them in the playoffs at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, like I'm. Yeah, I will say this is a crazy game, bro. This is a crazy game, and I I didn't. I had Minnesota barely. I had Minnesota fighting for the one pick, bro. And this is just crazy to see where they are right now, 14-2, bro. Like that's insane. Like it's crazy, bro. But hey, look, I won't even lie to you, and I'll be so serious if they win this game, Kevin. Oh my God, Devin Vassell just bro, what in the world? Like I'm not gonna lie, man. Kevin O'Connell, if he wins this game, he's undoubtedly the coach of the year. I think he should win it regardless. I think, bro, just straight up has just been he's been unbelievable. Turning Sam Darnold to what he is into probably a multi-million-dollar quarterback. He's gonna definitely be a starter in the league next year, whether or not that's in Minnesota or not. And like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It is what it is. It's he's really the new Kyle Shanahan, but like I won't say better because he hasn't been there yet, but he's the new Kyle Shanahan, man. Like it's wild what he's doing with quarterbacks. Wild.
Yeah,
Like he did it with Dobbs last year, not Darnold. Like we're talking about two of some of the worst quarterbacks in the league.
it's also gonna come down to like, in my opinion, like
What
something like
were?
this for him. It's always gonna come down to the playoffs. It's always it has to come
Yeah.
down to the playoffs. It's like for me, I can't really get that image out of them choking to the Giants in the playoffs. So it's like,
Oh, the Vikings.
yeah, the
That was on
Vikings.
Kirk. Bro, Kirk was horrible.
Still, I mean, it's still the Vikings team. The team still
Yeah.
lost, But
Mm-hmm.
damn, Trey just hit a crazy ass three. But no, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings. It is crazy to think like if I would have told you at the beginning of the season, hey, the Vikings locked up the one seed, won the division, and went 15-2, what would you have thought would have happened? JJ McCarthy
They
had to have
just
gone crazy.
yeah.
It's like he didn't even play. If I would have told you like yeah, like he actually tore his meniscus in the preseason, he was out for the season. It's like
Mm-hmm.
no way Sam Darnold led their ass to the playoffs, to the one seed.
Facts.
Like it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, I agree. It's bro. To be honest, it's just like the fact they're doing it with Sam Darnold, bro. Like you said, I would have thought it'd been JJ McCarthy, and I think they should move on. Like, look, unless Sam takes them to the Super Bowl, I think you should bring in McCarthy because you've seen what Kevin O'Connell can do with quarterbacks. Why would you waste? I ain't gonna say waste, but why would you give all that money to a quarterback when you can build around needs of the team? For when JJ steps in, you can make it as easy as possible. You can go out and because Aaron Jones is most likely gone. Like I'm pretty sure he's gonna be gone. Go out and get you another running back. Go out and fix some stuff on the line if you want to. Go out and address some needs on the defense with that money instead of just flushing it all to Sam Darnold because he had one good season. Because look at what the Giants did with Daniel Jones. Looking like you got a really good head coach of the year candidate. You overpay a quarterback based off of one good season, and then what? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how I'm viewing the situation. Like if he doesn't go to a Super Bowl this year, you'll always say Sam Darnold, we can't win a Super Bowl with him, and we paid him all this money. What do we do? Now we got to move on from him. Now we got dead cap. Like you drafted JJ McCarthy to play him, and I think with Kevin O'Connell, you can get the most out of JJ McCarthy. I think he's proven that he can go coach any quarterback in this league. Well, not any quarterback, but you know, if you got some talent, bro, he's gonna get the most out of it. And I just don't see paying Sam Darnold everything unless he has to go out and literally make a Super Bowl for me to say, okay, we're gonna keep Sam Darnold. Like a Super Bowl has to be not if you make the NFC Championship. If you get to the Super Bowl, yes.
No, dude, I agree with you. I'm interested. I'm really interested to see what happens with Sam Darnold. See when he like. Imagine New York signs him for like $50 million a year, because you know what they say, $50 million. I go to.
Man, Uncle, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nah, like.
I mean, I'm interested to see what they do though.
Mm-hmm.
So that means if we're doing you had the Vikings, the Cardinals, Chargers, Broncos, Jets, Seahawks, Packers, Eagles, Ravens, Steelers, Texans, Falcons, Bucks, Bills, Colts, and Commanders. So for you would have the Vikings at the 1 seed, and then it'd be Philly versus Green Bay, Tampa versus Washington, and LA versus Detroit.
You mean wait, Commanders versus who?
Tampa.
Oh, you said Washington.
Oh yeah, my fault.
No,
Yeah,
you good.
Tampa versus
Those would be some good
Commanders.
games.
And then in the AFC you would have the Chiefs at 1, which is obvious. Buffalo and Denver, Baltimore and LA, and Houston and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then for me, I think mine would essentially be the same. But I think I would have Pittsburgh going to Baltimore. I think. Yeah. I'd have Pittsburgh going to Baltimore. That's exactly what I don't want. I do not want to go to Baltimore first round of the playoffs. I do not want it to happen.
I would love to see it. Bro, y'all can win that game.
Nah. I was watching you know how Big Ben got his own podcast?
Yeah.
I was watching like the episode today while I was like making videos and all that. Even Big Ben himself was like, we do not want to go to Baltimore. You do not want to go to Baltimore the way that you have 2 MVP candidates playing right now. The defense has been going crazy. Even though the game 2 weeks ago was like, it was close until Russ threw that pick 6. And then after that, everything went downhill. You do not want to go to Baltimore. You do not want to go to Baltimore week 1 of the playoffs. I'd be cool with maybe seeing him. I mean, I guess the only way we'd be able to see him, unless if you guys won, would be if we made it to the AFC champion. Yeah. So the only way we would see Baltimore, let's say we finish at 5 seed, the only way we would see Baltimore is if you guys won, and you guys would go to Denver. You guys would go KC. We'd go to Baltimore. But the only way we'd see them after that would be in the AFC Championship game, and that would be in Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, if we win, we automatically go to KC. Man, so look, I got a question for you. So, do you think realistically we got a shot of going to Buffalo and winning that game?
I mean, the way you guys' defense has been playing, maybe. But I mean, I would still go with Buffalo.
Yeah, no, I would still pick Buffalo, but like, bro, like, okay, the last time we went into Buffalo, we beat them with Russ. So
thanks to Russ.
Anyways, there was little to no offense. So like, and we got 5. Think about last time we played Buffalo, we had 5 takeaways. Now, here's all I'm gonna say about it, and I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Say we going to Buffalo, they got to play the best defense in the league. Like, I think we have a shot. I'm not saying we gonna win the game. I don't think we gonna win the game. I think we have a shot. Like, I think they're the second team I wanted to see the least. Baltimore's the least. But Buffalo, we got a little shot. I think we got like I would give us a 20% chance. And that's just like, this is the unbiased opinion you're going to get of me. Because I'm not going to lie, as the game gets closer and closer, I'm going to keep raising the stakes higher and higher and higher. So I'm sitting here saying, man, we got about 20%. So like, do you see a scenario where we actually roll into Buffalo, defense plays well, Bo Nix makes a couple throws, and the Broncos walk off that field with a W?
I don't, I don't know. I also think it depends on the weather.
Outplays.
I also think it depends on the weather. Like if it's snowing and going like the weather's going crazy in Buffalo, with no run
I
game
don't
for
think the
you
weather.
guys, with no run game, I I like Buffalo's odds a little bit more.
Yeah, if it's strictly just a running game, yeah. But I'm saying
Yeah.
like, because I don't think the cold's gonna matter for us. Because
I'm not saying
bro,
the cold. I'm talking about the
yeah.
snow. Like if it's coming down, like it typically is in Buffalo around this time of the year, then I think you guys got no shot. But
Yeah.
if like if it's just like a straight up game, I mean I could see it. I don't think it's the craziest scenario in the world, you know?
I think our defense will have to get hella like big plays, bro. Like takeaways. We would have to get takeaways, bro, to win that game. And I think we can. Like Josh Allen's a great. He's what, top 5? What you got him top? What you
Top
got
five
him?
and what? Like
Quarterbacks.
oh he like top 3, top 2.
I give him 4. I say to me, I think he's the 4th. I think you got Mahomes, Lamar, and Burrow, and then Josh.
We talking about
Like
this
you
season?
can
This season or in general?
in general.
Yeah,
This season he's top. This season he's top 3.
yeah. I got him 3. I got probably Mahomes 1, Lamar 2, him 3, Burrow 4.
Okay, so think about Josh. In outside of this season, he's been turned over. Yeah, he ain't really turned the ball over this much, that much this season. But I feel like, bro, I don't know. Like I just remember the last time we played them. Like James Cook still had a decent game and we won. And I'm like, bro, and that's when they had Diggs. And I'm like, bro, all we have to do is that's the only thing about Buffalo. They got so many guys. But I don't know. I think we got a better shot because people are just gonna say we're gonna get our asses whooped. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a dismissive game. I think Broncos gonna come in there. Bro, it's gonna be the first game in weeks round. We're gonna play with legit nothing to lose. You realize that? There's nothing for us to lose anymore. We gonna just go out there and literally play free. Sean's gonna let Bo rip it and shit. We gonna see.
Yeah, kind of like what you were saying. It really depends on what Josh you get. If you get like a like Josh against the Patriots that first round a couple years ago, yeah, they're in no shot. I think he threw like 6 touchdowns. They scored in every single one of their drives. But like if you get the Josh like against Cincinnati that one year a couple years ago where he was turning the ball over left and right in the snow, it's like it really depends on what Josh you get because I think the team ultimately relies on him more than they ever have, you know, and it's like I do like what James Cook has become. It kind of he's become more of the offense, but like if Josh isn't cooking, it'll be tough for him, especially against your guys' defense. But I'm still gonna go with Buffalo. But I don't think it's out. Like I wouldn't be absolutely shocked if you guys walked into round 1 and ended up beating them. I think I'd be shocked if you guys went and beat them and then went into KC and beat KC back to back. I think then I would be like, oh shit. But
Bro, because I feel like this team wants to see KC more than anyone. And I feel like if we get KC, I think if we get a round 2 with KC, I already know who you would pick. You pick KC. But like, bro, I feel like it'd be a good ass game. I don't know. I just feel like
do you
that's
think
just
the
my
team wants to see KC or do you think you want to see KC?
the team.
What makes you
Bro,
think that?
Bro, they don't, bro. They believe they're better than like. Think about how we lost the first time. Like, you don't think they would be like, bro? I feel like we see them again in KC. We can go win it.
I'm not saying that.
But we're literally a block field goal.
I'm not saying that, but you're saying that you think for sure they want to see. I don't think they want. I don't think KC's on like a team that they would really want to see I think they would rather see. Grant, I don't think Baltimore. I think Baltimore is probably the team they just want to see the least.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going and looking around and be like, yep, we'd rather fucking see Kansas City compared to like I don't know,
Yeah, Pittsburgh,
Buffalo or
Chargers, Texans.
Pittsburgh
Yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah.
But I'm just saying me. Well, okay, I'll say fine. Me, I want them boys. If we beat Buffalo going to them second round, shit, I might put down a crazy amount of money on that game. Crazy. I'm gonna be betting like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, somebody gonna have to tell me to chill because I'm gonna be taking everything. Like if we beat Buffalo, expect me to come on the pod, man, and preaching Super Bowl talk. I'm gonna be screaming it. Man, Ryan ain't gonna know what to do. He gonna be like, all right, bro, this dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
for real,
gonna be
if
chilling
we
over here,
beat
pissed
Buffalo
off.
round one, you said what?
I'm gonna be chilling over here, pissed off. After round one, we're gonna be out of it regardless.
You think y'all okay? You think y'all will lose to Houston, bro?
Yes, yes.
Y'all lose
But
to Houston.
I do think the only matchup I would like I would pick them over Houston just because I would want to see them. So I would want to be on like if we were to win, I kind of put all my eggs in that one basket. But like if we go play Baltimore, I'm picking Baltimore to win. I think that like that's the only team we can really beat is maybe Houston.
Whew, yeah. Hey, but you say you got a question for me?
Yeah, I got one. So let's just say that we already did the run over of what the playoff scenarios like the 7 teams on each side. They didn't change. It was just basically the matchups. Who you got going to the Super Bowl out of each side? Like who you got meeting?
If I had to pick my Super Bowl picks right now, mm, I'm gonna stick with my Super Bowl pick that I had at the beginning of the season. Did I have the beginning of the season? I think I did. Or was that my last year pick? What was my no?
I know you
No.
had Philly.
I think I had Philly and Baltimore. Yeah. I think I did. Shit. Yeah, I think I did. I can't remember. I think last year I had I can't remember what I had. I think no, last year I had Baltimore and I think I had Baltimore Philly I got to go look and see where I had this year. But I'm right now I'm taking Baltimore and I'm taking Philly. Those are my because I'm not like I don't think Philly it's tough. Like it's just who I trust the most. Philly's done it. Like the Lions, they haven't done it yet. The Vikings, I don't 100% trust them to go to a Super Bowl. And then everybody else, like the only other team out of the rest of the teams I trust, like I don't Green Bay. I mean, I trust Green Bay, but I feel like if Green Bay runs into Philly first round, that's a tough game. Like I feel like that game could go either way for me. Like styles make fights. I think Philly and Green Bay are a perfect match for each other. And but I feel like if Green Bay runs into like Tampa, if they run into any like if they run to Minnesota, Detroit, they not winning. Like I just think styles make fights, but I think Philly go toe to toe with anybody and beat them. That's just me. Like I look, I trust that defense and I trust Saquon. I trust Jalen Hurts a little bit, not like I used to, but I still think, bro, they've been there before. They know what it takes. They've been to the Super Bowl before. This defense is balling. Jalen Carter's having a great year. N'Kobe Dean's coming along. Their corners are playing well. I mean, CJ Garner Johnson is really stepping up in the second half of the year. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like the defense is cooking right now, and the way Saquon's playing, I mean, they're gonna be fully rested possibly getting. I know they want to see Washington. If you got to see Washington and Green Bay, give me Washington first round. I'm sorry. So like we'll see, but right now I would say them. If I had to switch out one team for either side, it would be the Eagles, probably for the Lions. I would say that's my only other team, but I would lean Philly for now because I feel like if Philly and Detroit somehow do meet up in the NFC Championship game, I just think I think Philly gonna get it, man. I don't even care if it's in Detroit. I just see AJ Brown in that defense, Saquon finding a way to get it done, bro. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Philly and KC.
Philly and KC. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick against KC. I just think whew, like I just think this year, like Baltimore lost to KC last year, and that was because they kind of beat themselves. I don't think they make the same mistakes this year. I think they run the ball. You had to run the ball with Derrick Henry, bro. And I mean, their guys have made plays recently when Lamar's giving them. Bateman's been playing. Bateman's been playing well. I'm not gonna say he's been playing great. He's been playing well. Say Flowers could play a little bit better, but he's been still been playing relatively well. Andrews has been balling. They probably gonna get likely a little bit more involved. But man, they got Keaton Mitchell back. They got Justice Hill out the backfield. They got Derrick Henry, bro. Like it's gonna be hard for KC to win that game. And I know KC's getting Jalen Watson back and should be back to how it was, but I think even with that, bro, if Lamar and Derrick Henry just told it, bro, they gonna win. Like that's just pretty much what it is. I don't see nobody really stopping them. Because if Lamar killing it in the ground game, Derrick Henry killing it, bro, who's gonna stop them? Like, bro, they manhandled Houston, and I know Houston. We've been saying all year they frauds, but bro, they basically beat them 31-0, bro. They stomped them. Like they beat the crap out of them, and they beat the crap out of Buffalo. They beat the crap out. They killed Buffalo. So like, I don't really see nobody. I don't see nobody really touching Baltimore. But I think KC has a shot, but it's gonna have to take some Mahomes magic, bro. Like Mahomes gonna have to make some do some more crazy ass shit. But I'm taking Baltimore, bro. Like Lamar's going to a Super Bowl one of these years, bro. It's just no way it's gonna keep happening, dog.
See, I'm perfectly okay with dying on the hill that KC's gonna make it, and if they don't, then I went on the hill of them possibly three-peating. It's like I just got to see them lose in a big game like this to really pick against them like next year. Like if they win, they three-peat this year, man, I have no idea how I would not pick them to not win damn near every fucking game next year. It's like I thought last year was KC's worst team that they've had in a little minute since the Mahomes era. I mean, I think this team is nice. You can also kind of see the difference in the receivers of like Hollywood and Xavier Worthy kind of coming to his own. D-Hop is that kind of like almost like the chain mover type of receiver where he's not going to make any big crazy explosive play, but like I don't know. And then you would know Kelsey's about to start going off that time of year for him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also something that does kind of worry me a little bit is that rest. They're going to have off for like 20-something days. It's like kind of like we've been seeing in the college football playoffs. The teams that had the byes came out and they were rusty and they ended up losing.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how KC comes out of this, because I think if KC comes out and they start off rusty against let's say it's the Steelers, let's say it's the Broncos, or let's say it's Houston or whoever. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, cause I'll say this: they better pray Buffalo beat us. I'm look. You call me crazy. If look, Buffalo better beat us, cause if we beat Buffalo, we gonna go in Kansas City with absolutely. It's nothing to lose. Like I think people that you don't want to when you the one seed, the worst thing you want to see is to play a team where they got nothing to lose, bro. Like you don't want to see that team like fully healthy, bro. And not to mention you beat them by the scrape of your teeth the first game around, and that game was in KC. Like they don't. I'm telling you right now. Like I feel like the Steelers could give them trouble too. I think they would beat the Steelers over us. Like I don't trust Russ, bro. That's just me. Me personally, I can't go on a Russ Hill and clutch situations like that. Like, but I will say, I'm not even that with expectations, but I will say like us. I think the Chargers will give them a run for their money too. Like I don't think they could easily beat the Chargers as well. Like it's gonna be tough for them in that second round. Like you said, they're gonna be coming off that bye. But if they really personally, if they gotta see the Chargers, well, I'll say they did beat the brakes off of y'all. So like I'll say like you got the Chargers in Denver, they really don't want to see. Like you don't want to see, and even if say Cincinnati makes the playoffs, they don't want to see the Bengals as well. So like you got three teams that they probably gonna see. Like you don't want to see them, man. You better hope it's Houston because they're gonna beat Houston, man. And if they get the Houston coming in that first round, that's really just like a warm up. Like that's just they gonna beat Houston, dog. And I ain't even being disrespectful. They gonna handle Houston, and then they gonna have to play Baltimore or Buffalo come that second round. the AFC Championship game. But all I'm saying is you don't want to see the Chargers or the Broncos. You don't like not off that rest. Like, come on, man. Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like the Broncos and the Chargers are both better than the Steelers.
Yeah, I agree. The way Herbert's playing right now, he's not playing out of his mind,
But
bro.
I've been saying that damn near half the season.
Well, I just started actually believing in the Chargers for real. Like seeing how they are. Herbert, that game against Denver, bro, it opened my eyes. Like he ridiculous, dog. That throw he made to Vidal or no Darius Davis, my fault. With that, like it broke down and he threw it like that was crazy, bro. I'm like, okay, yeah, Herbert, he on another plane right now. Like he's balling uncontrollably. You go in there with Ladd, you go in there. They run the football. Their defense has been playing really well. I mean, it's been playing a little bit better, just a little bit. It's not playing beautiful, but I don't know. You don't want to see the Chargers or the Broncos. You better hope you get Pittsburgh, maybe Pittsburgh, but you don't want to see the. Better pray you get them Texans, cause shit, I'm gonna be screaming I believe like a motherfucker. That's all I know.
But yeah,
So,
we can next episode we can kind of get into the our preseason predictions and then kind of more go into depth of like who we think is gonna win each matchup and go from there.
facts. Yeah, but you got any other questions?
No sir.
Yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. This one's pretty quick. You know, we got it kind of out the way. I like it. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Make sure to leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, keep showing us some love. And man, the playoffs are almost here. My Spurs just got that beautiful crispy dub against them Nuggets. McDonald's give me some nuggets tonight. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. I'm your host JMX, my co-host Ryan. Peace out.